This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. With the catch, it's Jamison. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Let's talk a little bit about Missouri. You start the season top 20.
Oh, it's stuck. You stuck?
Clearly expectations are flying your way, but with that
You ready?
come some roadblocks.
Well, I think you got to take every week and every opponent one at a time. The number beside your name doesn't matter.
Oh, you still trying to fix it? Come on, nigga. You ain't that old. We the same age, nigga. Come on, man. Ugh. I just paused this shit. That's all. Is just you needed some more time? You ready? Okay, because you could do the roster inside the game too, nigga. Press triangle, run your shit, man. I mean, press up, press yeah, just go. Well, it's our first game. Let's go, nigga. Week one, nigga.
Matters late in the season. So you want to start the season fast. You want to be gelling on offense and on defense. I think that's the challenge early.
Absolutely. Figuring out who you are. Obviously some talented pieces, well thought of in the top 25, but a lot of season to go out and prove it. Day one, game one. Make that first impression. From the gun, the running back looking for room. He's out past the 35. Flying down the right side. The 20. Touchdown, Tigers. Once he got some room, it was over. They strike first, and that opening drive of the season could not have gone better.
And these offensive coordinators tell you they want to start fast and they want to establish the run game. That is exactly what you did. First drive, you hand the football off, making the big explosive run, setting the tone for this football game.
You don't see this very often, an early onside kick when you have the lead. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here's the handoff. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Let's take a second and talk about Clemson. What an offseason in the recruiting department, reeling in a top 10 class, and you got to think that's going to help.
Man, yeah, it's just nice when you get some recruiting and some excitement, right? Get a top 10 class. You know the talent is really, really good. The young talent pushes the older talent, Jesse, and it just makes the squad obviously so much better.
And with that top 10 class, David, they really feel like they were able to reload the roster, and they think they've got some impact freshmen in this class as well. Can't wait to see what they do today.
Going to swing it on second down. Makes the grab on the left. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab.
Well, as a quarterback, you know, if you put the ball anywhere near this guy, anywhere in his vicinity with his catch radius and his athleticism, he's going to be able to snag it. They weren't able to hit him in stride, but he bails his quarterback out with an awesome diving catch.
Here comes Clemson with another first down.
Here we go, here we go.
Quick completion to the right. Love seeing these early season top 25 matchups. You can get a really good feel of how good these teams are, guys.
And the intensity is going to be big too, David, because the players, you know, on these teams, they've been thinking about this game for a long time. They knew they'd have a national stage, and they got a chance to prove just how good they are.
Oh, man, make that statement. Make that early statement. We always look at the end of the season, and what does the committee say? Oh, they beat top 25 so-and-so. Here's your chance to put that on your resume that'll pay off big time and late in the season.
The Tigers can really attack on this 2nd and short. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
And a nice crisp run. Great job. Maybe expecting pass, you know, on 2nd down, but really good job running the football, committing to it, getting the first down.
Clemson set up with another first down. To the air on first down. Get it out on the screen. He gets it across the 40 and out of bounds at the 38.
And he didn't get a big gain. You want to call that play and probably want to get more yards, but you could tell that was super close from seriously busting loose. Nice job running the screen, getting the ball to your playmaker. If he could just make one more guy miss, that might have been huge.
Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Able to squeeze out a couple on the play. It's down at the 35.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
And the Tigers come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up on the ground here. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
Well, it just seems like everything is working for the offense on this drive. Another nice gain, this time on the ground.
The Tigers back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. They'll ride the hot hand. Able to make the tackle, but not before he gets 5 yards down to the 21. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking to fire. Grabbed behind the line. It's Davis. And after the tackle, we are headed to the end of the first quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and Missouri has the lead. And we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the second quarter. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. Trying to pick it up on the ground. They drag him down, but not before he picks up a Clemson first down.
That is how it's done on third down and short. No doubt about it. An easy hole to get through and clearly get the first down.
If you really want to simplify football, the low man wins. That time the offense got the better of the D. Easily picked that up.
Clemson ready to go back to work with another first down.
Base 27 jump.
Might as well give it to him again. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring.
Military stunned.
To the air on second down. Quick strike complete. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
And you really want to pay this drive off. This is a nice drive by this offense. Got to keep it going. Got to keep the foot on the gas. Obviously, trailing with a chance to tie this football game going into the half.
Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on first and goal. Shotgun snap on third down. Makes the catch. And he will score. Touchdown, Tigers. Timely decisions, effective play management helps them get in the end zone after that marathon drive.
And every time the offense needed a play, boom, they got it. I mean, you think about it. Whether it's a small run, small pass, whatever they needed, they got it done, and they popped it in for the score.
The extra point here would tie the game. And the extra point was good. And that extra point was good, and we're all tied up here in the second. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. As the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. They'll send the back in motion. The give out of the gun. Oh, he's got a chance. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. That gives him 100 yards on the ground, and with that run, he eclipses the 100-yard mark in this season opener. The Tigers come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. It's a reverse. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
I love the timing on the jet sweep there. The quarterback snapped it at the perfect moment. He could give it right away to the receiver to get outside, get around the defensive end, and start getting upfield.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. They'll run it from the gun. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Man, what a spectacular play by that defensive end to come up with the tackle there.
And you see those guys get off the football so fast. Most of these guys are 250 to 275 pounds, but they get off the ball fast, low. And the offensive linemen, they have no chance to stop those guys as quick and as fast as they are.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete.
It's been a tale of two drives for this defense early on, right? They came out starting really slow, allowed a touchdown on the opening drive, but they're finally settling in here on this one. Obviously, it wasn't perfect. They did give up 1 first down, but really nice job there on that 3rd down pass defense, now trying to set up a punt.
The punt and try to pick up some yards. Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. To the ground with the back. Just enough there to get it to the 25, a pickup of 2.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. Now the play fake. Rushes on him. Catch in the middle, it's Davis. And he's almost to that 1st down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the 1st down. The clock winds down to 2 minutes, and we will take a pause for the 2 minutes.
Come on, bro. What are we? Are you milking the clock already, bro? Come on, man.
And the Tigers lining up, just needing a few tough inches on third down. They'll try to power their way ahead. Looks as if Clemson will have the first down.
And that's so tough as a defense because they only got to get inches. But I got to find a way to somehow get a knockback, stop the running back's feet right there. I couldn't do it. He gets downhill just enough, and he gets the first down.
It's a good job, too, there on third down by the offense because a major statistic in football in terms of winning and losing is how good are you at staying on the field, keeping drives alive. Whether it's third and long or third and inches, you just have to go execute, and they do it.
And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room.
Man, a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Back to pass. Fires to the wideout. Working a little foot magic on the sidelines, and it'll be enough for the first down. And he'll be marked down, but he's got enough to move the chains. Here comes Clemson with another first down.
Cooler 18.
They'll immediately call timeout. Now they'll try to cash in this drive. 1st and 10 from the 50. Wants to go up top on first down. Got him, and nobody's close. He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and they are rolling.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's third best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
Swings it out to his running back. Oh, he's got some space. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
And that's why for the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
Got enough space. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Clemson.
These close games a lot of times come down to who executes late in the ball game. That was a late game situation. Nice execution, and now they got the lead going into the half, and they have all the momentum.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. They marched 78 yards down the field, and they finished it with a beautiful 15-yard run for the score. And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. The sure hands, it's Langford.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
The Tigers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Wants to throw. They'll have to be efficient against the clock. Slithers into space. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Looking downfield on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Blunt. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. Missouri will kick it off to open this second half. Looks like he's going to bring it out. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. They've come out smoking with touchdowns on each of their first 2 drives, and they're back to work now. Out across the 20 to the 21-yard line, a 3-yard gain.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. They feed him again. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. It's complete to the left. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
Man, I love on 3rd down when I know I have a running back that can beat guys. Whether you want to cover me with a linebacker or a safety, I can run an angle route, and I can have success because my quarterback knows exactly when he's going to break, and that defense is not going to beat my running back.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Wants to throw on first down. Trying to burn this defensive back. And the DB right with him to knock it away.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? The give to the lone running back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Got quite a ways to go to keep this drive going. It's third down from the 45. He might want another play. On third and long, trying to convert through the air. It's incomplete, and this ought to be a boost of confidence for this defense, getting a stop against these guys on third down. Clemson will send the punt team out. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. Mizzou has it back in the offense coming out on the field. Leaves it with the running back. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. From the gun, the ground game. Got enough for the first down. Gets it out to the 38-yard line after picking up 10 on that one.
Man, coaches talked about they want to get this running back involved early and often and create some momentum, and this is a great way to do it. Early in this football game, ripping off an explosive run, get the juices going, and I bet you he's going to get a few more touches today.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. They'll try to get outside. He's in open space downfield. And he'll pick up the first down, but he got drilled on that tackle.
And this is a really good job of getting on the perimeter so quickly. When you run these tosses, you get away from the big boys. And when you got speed in the backfield, let him do the rest, right? Flip it to him, let him get outside, let him run the football, make a big game. When you got speed at the running back spot, you definitely want to toss it to him and get him on the perimeter.
Out of the gun, the running back has it. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9. Kept it on the ground on first down, now back to the line. 2nd down, he'll throw it. And he can't connect on the throw. It's incomplete. It's getting loud in here, and they may raise the dues on Ipte if they can stop him on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. That's caught. It's Higgins. Offenses gain momentum with 3rd down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25.
Awesome job there on 3rd down by the QB, working through his progressions. He wanted to go downfield, but the defense took everything away. So his eyes come down. He finds the drag route underneath, makes a good throw, and his guy does the rest to pick up the first.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line.
You just sense the frustration starting to build, not only on offense, but I think with this running back as well. He is so talented. He's had some massive games throughout his career. Just haven't been able to get him going early in this game. That was a pretty good run there. Let's see if he can turn it on here in the second half.
The noise level is relentless here on second down. The give to the running back from the shotgun. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
The crowd getting behind this defense as they try to get a stop in the red zone. Looking to throw on first down. He'll throw it. He's got it and still on his feet. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be first and goal. We've come to the end of the quarter, and Clemson has the lead. They're sitting in a strong position here with the lead. Let's take a look at our game summary. Here comes the fourth. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. They'll try to get it in with the run. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
And how about the defense on that play, man? Playing aggressive, fast, downhill, first and goal, expecting run. Great job fitting the run. Great job getting the running back on the ground.
They lost ground on first down. Now second and goal from the 5. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Floating away. And that one's going to be incomplete. I don't think he got a foot down along the back of the end zone.
You simply don't see that very often. A quarterback of this guy's caliber missing a guy wide open in the end zone. He makes those throws in his sleep.
A third and goal, and this defense feeling energy from the crowd. From the gun, wants to pass. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
As a quarterback, you've got to give your receiver an opportunity to make the play. You've got to put the ball on his body. That throw gets away a little bit from the QB, and that leads to the tip and the interception.
Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tight game, hoping to get some. Breaks into the open. That is just the kind of run you want when you're trying to close out a game.
And I like the first thought process right here. Run the football. We want to run that clock with the lead. Thank you to the defense for forcing that turnover, setting us up. Now if we could put a few first downs together, we're looking really good.
The Tigers, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. They'll give it to him again. Not a lot of room, but found his way ahead for 2 out to the 26.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. The give to the back. Finding an escape route. They corral him out of bounds. Mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going.
And I think that's what you want to see from this offense down the stretch. Like, can you physically dominate the game? You've got the lead. Now run the football, eat clock, continue to feed your dude.
Clemson ready to go back to work with another 1st down. Looking to throw on 1st down. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. He makes the stop, and a nice pickup there on 1st down. Leaves them in 2nd and manageable.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
And the Tigers with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Making side adjustments here. Smart move to keep it on the ground. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Great job on 1st down. Great job on 2nd down. This defense needs to come up big one more time. They got to get the stop. Big time moment. I got to get my offense the football back.
The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
God damn. So now you playing like Michigan, man. This is some scary football you played tonight, bro. Real shit, man.
The Tigers come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. They'll stick to the ground, looking for the marker. He gets the job done on 3rd down. They move the chains. It's at the 37.
And you hear people talk about the 4-minute offense all the time in football. What does that mean? That means you're getting 1st downs, running the clock, and just right now physically dominating up front. Nice job by this offense.
The Tigers pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. Using his legs, it's Everett. Makes a pass to Marker. Flying down the left side. Touchdown, Clemson. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
You know, good teams just know how to close games out. And you're seeing that right now with this team, right? The defense just had a massive takeaway. The offense able to capitalize on that with a touchdown, so they've padded their lead. And this just speaks to, I think, the experience in the locker room and also the playmakers they have. This game is starting to feel like a blowout.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. SMU came away with the victory today, but not in dominant fashion. In fact, the folks in Dallas had to sweat things out for much of the second half. Could have been better, but certainly could have been worse. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still two quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. Under fire. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
Man, a lot of coaches talk about starting the drive positive and a first play that can get you going. The QB just kept backing up and going backwards, and that is not the start to the drive they were looking for.
Pulls it in. It's Williams. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down. Beneath the shadow of Howard's Rock, Death Valley is rocking, trying to help the Tigers on third down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up.
After that incompletion, 4th and long now on your own side of the field, you're trailing in the fourth quarter. What's your go-to play call here in the passing game? Where is the matchup that you trust in to come up with a big one to give yourself a chance to stay alive and win this game?
On fourth down, they'll throw for it. Looking to the big tight end. Incomplete on fourth down, and man, did they need to keep that drive alive.
And that just about does it. That about puts this thing to bed. The offense, listen, they had to go for it, but now defense, this is the situation where you say, I'm just going to eat clock, up by several possessions, eat clock.
Turning it on! He's brought down, just running hard in the red zone, and he'll be just a few inches short.
No mystery on that play. With the lead, we are going to run the ball. You know it's coming, and we are running right at you, right into the teeth of the defense, and they're still able to get a nice gain.
They'll try to get the edge on the left. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. They're just about to put this W in the books, guys. Comes against a ranked opponent, a team that most of us expected them to beat, and they were able to come through.
Yeah, but you're going to get challenged early in the season. It's fun to play other ranked teams and kind of see what you have. And this team kind of proven, like, listen, they're worth the ranking. They're probably going to continue to climb up.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Tigers!
Yeah, and the offense putting up more points, and guess who's jacked up? This home crowd starting the season off with offensive fireworks and looking to go 1-0. They are loving their squad.
And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the fourth. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. To the air on first down. Shoots it to the left. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game today.
Got it in the middle. It's Langford. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one. Wants to go up top on first down. Gets it out quickly. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. Back to pass on 2nd down. He's got an open man. There he goes. All the way down to the 27-yard line before they get him out of bounds, and this offense is threatening. Looking downfield on first down. Bringing the heat. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
Lost a fire on second down. He put it out there for him, and this senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback and this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You've got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
Another incompletion on third down.
It's really hard to win football games when you're one-dimensional offensively, and that's the case. They just have not been able to get anything going, throwing it deep down the field. They haven't won their one-on-one matchups. Quarterback has missed some throws, and as a result, in the fourth quarter, they barely have 100 yards passing, and that's why they're losing.
They're throwing for it on fourth down. And the fourth down pass falls incomplete, and they'll have to give up the football.
And these aren't easy situations for these offenses, man. Like, it's a known passing situation. The defense is playing coverage. Nowhere to go with the football, forces the incompletion, and this one is all but over.
Let's see if they can put together a drive starting from their own 28. Oh, he's got some space. And works it to the 40-yard line. That'll be a first down.
And this offense has done a really good job late in this football game. Man, you put a premium on the fourth quarter and maximizing possessions, and they've put touchdowns on the board. They've done a great job. Nice last play, too. Keep that momentum going and get out of here with the win.
That nigga played scary and motherfucker, man. He was milking from the beginning, bro. From the first quarter, he was milking the clock, bro. Oh, God. I don't like playing.